Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Welcome to W7. It's another night. We're back in Lady Dutch territory here in the shoe. Joining me is Brady Peterson. Good to have you up here, buddy.
Oh, I feel very welcome, and that's truly what matters most, right?
Yep, exactly. Hey, tonight we got a big one on hand for Big Monday, Brady. Brillion comes in number 6 in the state in Division 3 to go along with Oostburg, number 8. And in your kind of power rankings, you were saying in their sectional they go 1 and 2. Is that correct?
Yep. The RPI that I have to do still this week. They come in at 1 and 2 in sectional, I believe 2 in D3. And I want to say there's a couple other teams in there as well that kind of don't show as well early. But I mean, these are 2 of the best teams in that sectional, and they'll definitely be good enough to play in sectionals, and if not, go to the Rush Center.
Absolutely. Both these squads are looking to make a trip up to the Rush Center. Another team that's probably high on that RPI is Freedom. Brillion's going to face Freedom later on in the year. So that one could these 2 games here, the one tonight and then Brillion against Freedom, might kind of shape what that regional final will look like, and what that sectional semifinal may be in that road to the Rush for sectional 2. Both these squads, I was talking with Coach Ketterhagen beforehand. I said, hey, think we'll see any threes tonight, Coach? He goes, oh yeah. If you're wondering, 627 threes attempted on the year coming in this one between the 2 squads. 227 makes, good enough for 36.2%. 3 of the top 10 kids in the state are on Brilliant's squad, and the number 1 kid in the state is on Oostburg's squad and Riley Ketterhagen. So we might see some threes fly, or teams might come up with a defensive game plan to chase them off the three-point line and turn this into a layup contest. Either way, it's going to be a heck of a contest. Just about 4.5 minutes to go before national anthem and starting lineups. We'll take a quick break, hear from our sponsor, and we'll come back with some pregame numbers for you. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Conahan Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
But I'll do my best.
So back here in the shoe in Oostburg, just over 3 minutes ago before national anthem and starting lineups. Quick rundown. Brillion, they come in 14-1 overall, 9-0 in conference play. Key wins this year over Amherst, Valders, and Sheboygan Falls. They lost the opener to Manitowoc Lutheran 60-58 way back at the start of November. They're led in scoring by Megan Schumann, the senior, 16.6 points per game. And then Elena Schwann, number 4 in the state in three-point percentage, 10 points per game, 41.3 from behind the three-point line. Overall, they come in scoring 57.2 points per game, giving up 41.4. For the Lady Dutch, they are 13-2 overall, 11-0 in conference play. Big wins over Slinger, Mishicot, Sheboygan Lutheran, St. Mary's, and they're winners of their last 4. Of course, their only losses, they lost to Laconia here back in week 1, ran off a bunch in a row, and then lost to Waukesha West, who is ranked 5 or 6 in Division 2. So both losses against 2 top 5 programs in their respective divisions. So nothing to hang your hat on if you're Coach Ketterhagen. They're led in scoring by one of the twins, the freshman, Addie Ketterhagen, 16.3. Not far behind is the state's top 3-point shooter in terms of percentage coming into this week. Her sister, Riley Ketterhagen, 14.9. She's joined by Bryn Wissey, 11.8. Oostburg averages 70.7 points per game, giving up 43.6. So, Brady, if this one turns into a defensive battle, we're right in for a W7 Instant Classic. If it's an offensive shootout, favors Oostburg by 20. 13 and a half, I guess. But
numbers are my strong suit, so I'm not helping.
Exactly. Numbers are numbers. We are a minute away from National Anthem starting lineup, so I'm going to get out there on the floor, bring those to you. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
It's the 12-1, 6th-ranked Brillion Lions of the Eastern Wisconsin Conference, and the 12-2, 8th-ranked Oostburg Lady Ducks of the Big East Conference. Please again, students screaming as you sing our national anthem. The starters for the visiting Lions, coached by Jennifer Kelly, assisted by Mary Courthouse and Dietrich Lutterhand and Paige Krause. Number 3, Megan Emmer. Number 5 receiver, Megan Schumann. Number 11 receiver, McKenna Dietrich.
All right, Brady, let's get settled in for a dandy here, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, we got the Bulls music we were talking about pregame.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a scoreboard up for all those watching at home. Gary watching, I don't know where he's at on business. So we trade a couple turnovers. Gonna have to get zoomed in here in a little bit. Try to do that at the next dead ball so I don't screw up our expert camera person up top. Deep 2 on the way, no good. Heck of a box out, but no pursuit to the ball. That one blocked. Personal foul there is gonna end going on number 3. Jenna Sorens, her first, team first.
I have a funny feeling this is going to be a game that goes by very fast with the tempo there.
Knows I got an extra copy for you. All right, so first free throw up and good. Let's see what we got going on. I have to resituate the clock and everything. Get it off the American flag. So Maya Emmer splits a pair. Runner on the other end, no good. Put back, no good. Offensive reload, out of bounds. Pretty good officiating crew out here tonight. Pivy, Casey Pavanka. He's the short one of the 3 out here.
Oh, come on.
If they all stood next to each other, that's all right.
Oh, come on.
Me and Pivy, we did a lot of softball and baseball over the years up in the Green Bay area. So. Brady, a chance here tonight to see Oostburg kind of bounce back after the first time you saw him was against Laconia.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, feels like years ago now. It was what, mid-November? Yeah, I mean, obviously a team, you're going to get better as the year goes on, and Oostburg's no different. Obviously a lot of young talent that they brought in this year too with the Twins, and they seem like they've hit their stride. I mean, haven't lost a game in conference yet, so, I mean, can't ask for much more than that, can you?
No, and a couple nice wins too over a Sheboygan Lutheran and a St. Mary's Catholic squad that are both highly touted in their divisions. A dribble drive action here, left-hand runner up, no good, but contact, gonna draw the foul. So first personal foul on Alana Schwann, her first, team first. And towing the free throw line is at number 10, Carissa Yeager. 63.6 on the year. And misses the first, second one, good. So we thought this was going to be a three-point contest. So far, just a couple of trips to the free throw line, and they split a pair. All right. As much as I love the American flag, I like to get a clock up for y'all. So Megan Schumann for 2. Right-hand runner up and in.
That was a very nice take.
That was. Can't get it to go. And Bren Wissey. Little 15-footer, nothing but nylon. Maya Emmer. Heard the net pop from all the way over here, Brady.
Through the headset, too.
Big foul there. This one is going to go on number 5, Megan Schumann. So she picks up her first, team second. So with 14:26 left to go on the clock, both teams kind of like just throwing those little jabs, right, in a boxing match. They're just kind of feeling it out a little bit right now. Jab here, jab there.
I tell you what, though, Brillion has been having some really nice just cutting action off of some of these catches they've had on the perimeter, and they've gotten Mike Schumann down low a couple times.
I'm trying to get us back in there. That's going to work out just a little bit better for us. There we go. Now we can see some faces and some numbers on the main camera. That's what we like to see. I like to see faces, not from shooting from outer space. So 5-5. 14 minutes left to go in this one. Left wing three, well short from Schwann. That one good though, Maya Emmer.
That's a quick 6 for her, isn't it?
And jump ball, possession gonna go in favor of the Lady Dutch. Check it in there. Aubrey Williams checks in on that timeout or dead ball. Bryn Wissey, her first 2 of the night, and it's an 8-7 lead for Brillion now.
I tell you what, she's gotten into the paint a couple times just off some of these perimeter dribble drive stuff that she's been able to do, and that's probably been the best offense that they've gotten so far. I'm curious to see if they'll keep going to her. She was really good in that Laconia game early in the year as well.
Same spot, same results for Emmer. Back-to-back triples. I've got 11.
For Brillion?
Yeah. Scoreboard's got 10.
I had a free throw and a 2 for Emmer and then a couple threes.
Right.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy.
No, exactly.
Unless they called one of them a deep 2.
Yeah, it must have been a deep 2 on the first one. Outlet pass taken away. Ketterhagen off to the races. Right hand up, no good. Oh, heck of a pass. Wow. So 12-7 is the score. I had 11-7. So did Brady, unofficially, but we're unofficial. We're just going by what the scoreboard says.
We already said we're not good with numbers.
12-7, 11:35 left to go here, opening half. Coach Ketterhagen asks for everybody to get up. They're chasing all the way out to the three-point line, and that they have to. Pull up Jay from Emmer, no good. Gonna open up some backdoor cuts potentially. And that one goes off the fingertips of Shu. Ketterhagen, Riley there.
Uh-oh.
Deep 3 on the way, no. That was just inside the volleyball line.
Yeah. She looked right. She looked ready to take that before she even touched the ball.
And hitting the deck hard is Addie, but we're going to get a foul on number 20, Lana Schwan. So her second, team third. Let us know you're watching from tonight, tuning in from, who you're cheering for, birthdays, nicknames, all that fun stuff. We'll pop them up. We'll talk about it as the game goes on. Mason Asher, excited to tune in from Iowa. That's
I know Mason very well.
Yeah, he's checking in because I think of my co-host here.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he's one that loves good basketball as well. Three ball on the way. Got it for Megan Schumann. So it's a 15-7 lead, 10:05 left to go here first half. Brillion out in front via the three ball that we talked about in the pregame. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Conan Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
All right, we'll figure it out later. So back here at the shoe, it's a early 15-7 lead. 10 minutes to go, opening half. Brady Peterson along for the call tonight.
Buckled in for it.
It has been a little bit of a track meet early. The scoreboard wouldn't reflect that, but these two teams have been getting up and down the floor. Rachel Watkins, Peterson checking in. They're cheering for Oostburg, boosting the Oost. Cheering on the Keddies. Of course, that's the Ketterhagen clan. I feel like there's 700 of them in Oostburg every time I come here. I mean, you end up with 4 on the bench, kind of. 2 on the floor, 1 coaching and another one running water bottles. And then you got a couple in the stands.
Oostburg going into a little bit of a zone here.
Yeah, it's more of a
Matchup kind of zone-ish. It's something.
deep three, almost out of bounds. Splash it in. Camden Hale. She's number 6 in the state for threes. Showing you why right there. Crossover from Riley down the left rail, leaves now nice left-hand lay-in for Jenna Sorens. But trading threes for twos.
Math isn't always going to be on your side with that one.
Not going to be, no. That one taken away. Right hand side, no good. Now it's two of them. It's two of them they've missed right there. And you got a 9-point game. And kind of giving up 4 bunnies. Try the other side. Why not? I was going to say, why not? Offensive rebound, put back. Amaya Brooks. Nice little spin move, too hard on the overlay. And that one's going to be thrown out of bounds, not touched by a diving Riley Ketterhagen. Couple substitutions coming into the game both ways. Maya Emmer along with McKenna Dietrich check back in for the Lions. And I missed the 2 checking in for Oostburg. 7:45 left to go, 22-9 lead for the visiting Lions out of Brillion. One through the wickets. Possession back to Brillion. Early thoughts, Brady, on this one?
Well, Brillion's getting the kind of shots that they want, and not only are they getting the shots they want, but they're going in as well, which is, I mean, as according to plan as you could possibly be. And Oostburg's had their chances to get some point-blank points at the basket, but they haven't been able to get them to go. But they are getting some decent shots and ones they want. Plated by a little bit of turnover issues, but I mean, who isn't at every now and again? So I'll be curious to see how their plan of attack changes throughout the game now that they're down double digits early.
Well, when we go all the way back to that Laconian game, they got down double digits. They were able to fight their way back into it from the free throw line.
Yep.
Oh, we don't have a 3-second violation on that. What, kick out, 3 ball on the way, got it. Olivia Shu. You're focused on everybody else, and then Shu knocks home a 3. 7 of 20 on the year, 35%. No good on the answer on the other end. Tapped around, going to end up in the hands of Maya Emmer. They got 4 triples so far in this one from Brillion. They got a 14-point lead, and that's pretty much been the difference.
Then they get a little slip back door, too. Getting everything they want in the first half.
Timeout, Coach Ketterhagen. It's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
What's up, everybody? It's Pat Connaughton. On behalf of myself and my Pat Connaughton Foundation, we want to thank you for tuning in. I started my foundation back in 2016 with the goal of creating access to athletics for the next generation of student athlete, especially in underserved communities. We do this through courts, clinics, and character. We've seen that kids who build habits through sport, they learn those translatable life skills that we teach: hard work, teamwork, leadership, accountability, discipline. The list goes on. They set themselves up for success both on and off the court later on in life. We've been fortunate to impact tens of thousands of kids over the last 6 years, and we hope to continue to grow in those 3 areas: courts, clinics, and character, so that we can continue to impact kids throughout the state of Wisconsin and even globally. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And if you care to learn more, please visit our website, www.patconaghtonfoundation.org.
W7's got it right, covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions, from golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions, basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
Back here at the Shoe in Oostburg, it's a 25, and then put those last 2 points up from Emmer. 25-9 lead for the Brillion Lions. Right hand spinner from Wissy, no good. On the right hand side is Dietrich. She'll pick it up, swing it back around. Better get out on. Right hand scoop shot, no good. Rebound to the Lady Dutch.
Yeah, this is where Oostburg's probably going to do most of their damage in transition once they get some of these misses.
Shot fake, drive. Nice little gather. Got to get those to go if you are Oostburg. Jump ball is going to be the call. I know Coach Ketterhagen's wanting to travel. However, I thought I saw both kids had possession when they fell to the ground. So it would be a traveling violation on both squads, I guess. which then we would revert to the arrow. Anyway, 25-9. 5 minutes left. Emmer across the timeline. And now we've got a carry violation.
Probably could have gotten a carry or a travel. Could have taken your pick, honestly.
So 4:50 left to go. Oostburg, at this point, you're just trying to cut it probably down to about an 8-point deficit going into the locker room. 3 ball, no good. Tipped around. Second offensive reload here for the Lady Dutch. And that one thrown out of bounds. Another turnover for Oostburg. That's going to draw Karis Yeager back into the game. Of course, she came off the bench, or out of the game hot. Had the first 3 for right corner, drive along the baseline, kick it back out. Oostburg doing a lot better job now getting out on these 3-point shooters. I mean, if Brillion's going to pull up from 4 feet behind the 3-point line, I guess
Yeah.
I guess you let them a little bit. But
Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage in that short corner just by getting a kid who can pass her and just firing
kick out,
passes.
and kind of right on cue. Emmer 3, no good. Throwing away on the outlet pass. Oof. And Emmer's going to get called for the charge. While I agree there's contact there, I'm going to Riley set up underneath the backboard.
Yeah.
So that's where, before we get into the shot clock debate, I want a charge circle, because that's I think where we need to clean up play for the safety of the players and everybody involved. I mean, you got to be out in front of the rim. You can't be behind the backboard.
Yeah, block charges are always dangerous for all parties involved.
But and there's very minimal cost involved in a charge circle. We could put that out there with painter's tape. And nobody's got to run it. 3 ball on the way, got it. And that's Karis Yeager.
Took about 14.5 minutes, but they finally got their first 3 to go, so maybe that lid comes off the basket a little bit.
Well, it's been a while since they scored, too. So, like you said, maybe the lid's open now. Nice back door. Easy left-hand lay-in for Olivia Shue. 27-12, lead back to 15. Left-hand runner, no good.
Yeah.
Baseline out of bounds here for Lady Dutch. They trail by 15, under 3 to go, left hand, no good. Controlled by Brillion. Shue across the timeline. She'll leave for Emmer. See where we're back at in the comments. And it's going to be off Brillion. Possession back to Lady Dutch. Christy Hilker checking in, says go Freedom. Well, Freedom and Brillion going to have a chance to match up here later this, well, I guess it'll be in February. Can't say later this month. But down the stretch, headed into postseason play. And that game and this game is going to pretty much determine the 1, 2, and 3 seed, I would think. What I like about that is the top 3 teams in that sectional will all play each other. And then beyond that, you're going to have head-to-head matchups.
Yeah.
You know, and they're in 3 different conferences. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll get a little more clarity on this WIA computer a little bit,
yeah.
on conference play, non-conference play, head-to-head, what what is valued a little bit more.
Oh, yeah,
Because all the teams are going to end up with 1, 2, or 3 losses. They're all going to end up playing, playing each other. So it'll be interesting.
A little bit of a mystery what the algorithm is, but maybe a little bit of clarity in this sectional at least.
It's just now going into year 2 of it. So as we get farther and farther, we'll figure out the formula. Nice catch and lay in number 5, Megan Schumann. (29-12). So this is a squad that averages 70 points, and right now they're looking at scoring at best 35, half that. Defensive effort by Brillion is tremendous.
Oh, yeah. Doing a really good job not fouling, too. They got they got 5 team fouls this half. My bad.
1:25 left to go, just 12 points on the board for the Lady Dutch. Coach Ketterhagen's going to kick us out and ask us not to come back for these big-time matchups. Laconia, Brillion. Nice footwork inside. Can't get it to go is Schumann. Although, Brady, last week I did 4 games. Nice spin move there by Wisser. She gets it to go.
Brooks took a little bit of a shot on that one down there.
She did. And all 4 of those games were 20-point leads with about 5 minutes to go. 3 of them ended up in the 6-point margin.
Really?
So still work to be done. Plenty of time for the Lady Dutch to do it.
For sure. Definitely a team that can score in bunches really quick if they get going.
Wissy tried to save it, unable to do so. They go up top, now back to the right wing. 26 on the clock, right-hand lay-in for Olivia and Shu. She's up to 7 on the nights. She averages 4.2. She's already doubled that, or almost doubled it, I guess. One more bucket and she will. One taken away, 2. Nice full court chuck. We head to the half. It's Brillion 31, Oostburg 14. Kind of the story of the 3-pointers in the first half for Brillion. They knocked down, I believe it was 4 of them. We'll verify that, and we'll come back with some first half numbers for you. Brady Peterson along on the call with me tonight. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. Here's a message from Pat.
The inception of my foundation started with clinics. I went to clinics growing up as a kid, learned how to shoot, dribble, pass. What we try to do at the PCF with our clinics is make sure that we teach that next level of skills and habits that translate far beyond the court. The hard work, the teamwork, the discipline, working together with their teammates who they just met, having fun while going through adversity. For me, it's some of the things that I enjoy most on a yearly basis is being a part of those clinics, being able to see a kid walk in on day 1 and walk out on day 3, having some friends that they've made for life. Those moments, I think, are what are really going to inspire these kids to be able to go on and accomplish things, whether it's on the court or off the court. To learn more about our clinics or to take part in our clinic, whether it's Wisconsin or Massachusetts, be sure to visit our website, www.patconnaughtonfoundation.org/events.
Mike Arceau just has nothing but praise for these two young ladies, saying, look, when we came in here and we tore this program down, we had to rebuild. These were the two seniors who stuck it through their first year when he and Connor, the regime, took over. And everybody else basically went by the wayside and said, it's too tough. I don't want to do this.
So Dakota, senior this year, what's that like as far as, as you kind of go through the season this year? I mean, a lot of laughs, but, a lot of great memories too.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of great things happening, but then you get to a point where you realize that, oh, I'm never going to play them again, or this is my last time seeing that player, or being on the floor with some of these kids, and it's just like, whoa.
Boy, what a great pass.
Beautiful pass from Kreeser there.
Being able to play for somebody that's completely different than who you are, so you don't have to put all of that on yourself, and so you're putting in 100% effort for somebody that you love just as much. Like I said, my best friend, my parents, I just want them to always know that, and they will never hear it until they watch the video and stuff, but I'm extremely proud of them, and I play for them every single night, and I couldn't ask for a better team.
We have done an incredible job all season sharing the ball, playing defense, talking on defense, getting the bench excited. That all needs to stay the same, and especially on big games like this. This game's going to come down to guts. Who's going to handle at points being down 10? Who's going to handle a tough call that doesn't go your way? Who's going to handle some banging and some shots that go in and out, or a missed free throw here and there? That's what this game's going to come down to. This is about respect. You're going out there and walking and acting with an attitude and champions. You've earned it to this point. Nobody's giving you anything. You have earned it. We have worked our butts off all season to get to this. This is why you play sports. This is why. Games like this. It's been a long time since we as a program have put ourselves in this position, and it's because of you, every single one of you. Whether you play a lot or not, you bust your butts in practice every day to make each other better. You support each other to play in these type of games. Love it. Love it. Leave it all out there. Show them what Hale toughness is.
Breakdown! Husky! Breakdown! Husky! 1, 2, 3, team!
Hi, I got this one, okay? I'm mic'd up. What's your name? Sam. Sam says hi.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Samia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for girls.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here in the shoe in Oostburg, it is Brillion 31, Oostburg 14. We got some first half numbers for you. We were able to confer with the official book. Of course, we're always unofficial. But 31 first half points for the Lions, Brady. They were led in scoring by number 10, Maya Emmer. She comes in averaging 5.8 points per game. She's already doubled that. 9 from Megan Schumann. 7 from Olivia Shue. She averages 4.2. She's up to 7, as we said. 3 from Camden Hale and 2 from Amaya Brooks. 9 two-point field goals, and there was 4 triples in the first half. Just 1 and 2 from the free throw line. For Oostburg, 14 first half points. The storyline here is the Ketterhagans held scoreless. I would like to know the last time the Ketterhagans were held scoreless in a half of basketball. I'm guessing it might have been back in kindergarten. But regardless, for the Lady Dutch, 6 from Bryn Wissey, 6 from Karis Yeager, and 2 from Jenna Sorens. 4 two-point field goals, 1 triple, and 2 of 4 from the charity stripe were the Lady Dutch. Thoughts on the first half, Brady, and what adjustments Oostburg really needs to make headed into the second half?
It's going to sound simple, but just forcing stops is going to be big for them, just so they can get out and run in transition a little bit. They've had to play a lot of half-court offense, and it's been a little bit sluggish for them. Whereas Brillion, they've gotten a lot of good looks in their half-court offense, and they've gotten a lot of action to get kids in like the short corner area, especially down on the right side. And those kids have been firing passes out to the perimeter, and they've been getting good shots off of that when they've been getting Oostburg to scramble defensively. So the biggest thing for Oostburg is get some stops and maybe get some good looks out in transition and cut into this thing a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, if you're Oostburg, you say, hey, we're only down 15, and we haven't had our top 2 scorers get anything going on board. Bryn Wissey's on pace for her 11.8 per game, and so is Karis Yeager, her 11.5. It's really going to have to be Riley and Addie Ketterhagen that get things going here in the second half for the Lady Dutch. They're going to have to get on the scoreboard. They're going to have to start early right out of the gate. It will be Lady Dutch basketball to start the second half. Yeah, we're approaching softball season. How about a little softball dugout fun? That was a quick inbound, but 7:55 left to go. All of a sudden, the horn blew, and they just inbounded it. All right, right-hand runner, no good. Good take, though, from Karis Yeager.
Yeah, they've left a lot of points around the rim tonight, too.
Let's see what we get. Traveling violation. So a defensive stop for the Lady Dutch. That's what they're going to need. They have to string a whole bunch of those together. Emmer on Addie to start the second half. Left-hand runner from Sorens, no good. So as we talked about, they've left a lot of opportunities right at the rim. Have the Lady Dutch. You end up losing this one by 6 or 8. Those are ones you go back on and say, if we clean those up, this is a way different ball game come February in tournament time.
Yeah, another thing that Brillion's done really well is just taking care of the ball as they turn it over. But for the most part, they've done a really good job of taking care of the ball tonight.
Left-hand lay-in, up and in.
I'll take the blame for that one.
Right? That one's on you.
I earned it.
So Ketterhagen on the board for the first time tonight. And that one taken away, now up the left-hand side. Nice transition. Bryn Wissey, she's out to 8, and we're gonna get a timeout, Brillion. So head coach Jeff Koppel not liking what he's seeing here in the early moments of the second half. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation, empowered by Jolly Good Soda. Here's what coming up later on this week. So Brady, a big week spent here for myself up in the Big East quadrant of basketball. Brillion and Oostburg tonight, Mishicot at Random Lake tomorrow. Friday back St. Mary Catholic in Random Lake, and I will be at Reedsville or in Mishicot for their matchup against Reedsville. And we've got the Pope's Invitational. That's always a fun time on Saturday. Emmer on the crossover. Back up top. Now they swing it around. Emmer top of the key. 3 splash. That's a nice attack out of the timeout. Maya Emmer up to 13 on the night. I'm all over on the scoreboard right now. Jenna Sorens, her first bucket of the second half. She's got 4. Score is 34-20, and now we've got a charge, second one of the night on Emmer. Right hand side, no good, too strong. That's been the case all night for the Lady Dutch. Almost like the adrenaline's flowing through you and they're just losing a little bit of focus and going up too strong. Shot fake, travel violation off the left wing on Aubrey Williams.
Yeah, I mean, they've gotten the stops defensively. I mean, they're getting what they need. I mean, the last part of it's going to be the hiccup for them is actually putting the ball in the basket so far. It's been a struggle, but start of the half, they've gotten a lot of really good looks and they're driving to pass, and they've gotten some good looks off of that.
Top of key 3, no good. Riley shakes her head a little bit like it's one of those nights. Can't get anything to fall. Turnaround no good from Willems. Nice job absorbing the contact. Step through for Addie Ketterhagen. Her first 2 of the night comes with 14:37 left to go, second half. Paul Caston checking in from Fond du Lac, Megan and Elena's granduncle. Go Lions, we appreciate you checking in, Paul. How could we pass up this big matchup here on Big Monday? It's like a match made in heaven.
That's what I'm saying.
34-22. Pull up 3, got it. Addie Ketterhagen. Just maybe that's the spark Addie needs to get going.
Cut it in.
And a carrying violation on the other end on Maya Emmer. That's the second time she's been whistled for that.
Yeah, mentally that battle of getting this thing down to single digits now, it's done. And now they have a lot of momentum into this half and got 14 minutes left to really make a run at this thing here.
Right hand runner, no. Nice weak side rebound, up with it, no. Another offensive reload, kick out. Got it! Riley Ketterhagen. And it's going to be another timeout for the Brillion Lions. And everybody to our right has gotten off their feet. I told you, Brady. Big half leads, big second half leads that disappeared with me on W7 in the last week. We'll take a quick break. It's a full timeout. Here's a message from Pat Connaughton and the Pat Connaughton Foundation here on W7.
While we started with clinics at the PCF, what we grew into, and it's become a mainstay for us, are courts, Connaughton courts. We realized that a clinic has an impact for 1, 2, 3 days. A court has an impact for 365 days a year. I was a product of a community center, Fidelity House back home, in which the court was utilized for everything. We want to continue to find places like Fidelity House to partner with, to the point where these courts are providing a safe place for these kids to play. They're providing a place for these kids to learn from mentors, coaches, volunteers that will impact them far beyond the playing surface. We've been fortunate to partner with places like Og Prep, St. Marcus, and Neighborhood House that really preach the values that we take pride in at the PCF. They can develop these habits that will attribute to their success in the years to come. Visit www.patconnaughtonfoundation.org/courts.
So 13:40 left to go here back in the shoe. It was a 31-14 lead at the half, now down to 34-28. Back-to-back threes, one from Riley, one from Addie. Things are starting to heat up here, Brady. See what Brillion has out of the timeout. Last time they drew up a nice offensive set. Emmer buried a three.
Oostburg looks really into it defensively right now, too.
Yeah, the student section's into it now. Traveling violation, yeah, absolutely. The defensive effort has definitely changed, like you said. It's amazing what happens when the ball goes through the hoop.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't fault them. They're getting good looks. Right-hand runner, no good. Just couldn't get them to fall just like that in the first half. Poked away. That would have been an incredible save.
That was something.
Tried to tap it back between her legs. Quickly up to the other end of the floor. Down the right-hand rail, has that one stripped away. Did Olivia Shue. Outlet pass thrown away.
Student section's looking for a reason to go crazy again. They're ready.
So Oostburg will extend the full court pressure a little bit. And they forced the turnover off the fingertips of McKenna Dietrich. So with 12:33 left to go, Lady Dutch trail by 6. Student section into it. And traveling violation from Addie Ketterhagen. Full court pressure applied again. Nice job handling the pressure by Shue.
Yeah, Brillion's been having Megan Schumann just cut to the rim when that ball's gotten in the corner, and she's gotten some catches in traffic. And I mean, she's had a quiet-ish game, but I mean, she's had I believe that's, how many did she have in the first half? 8?
She had 9 in the first half.
9 in the first half, and I mean, a lot of them's come from right around there too. So her size has played a really big factor.
Left hand up and in. That's a huge confidence builder and momentum builder, because they've had 3 or 4 runouts up to this point just like that.
Yep.
At Oostburg, and they haven't gotten them to go. 34-30. Inside, like you talked about on the last possession, Megan Schumann. Lead back to 6. Wissy, one dribble, pick it up. On the top, down the left-hand rail, blocked from behind. Schwann with the active hand. Got beat on the initial drive, blocks it from behind, possession back to the Lions. Stepped on the end line. Did Elena Schwann. I mean, dare I say, Brady, I don't want to say it's regional final or sectional atmosphere. We're like we're regional semifinal right now. Right hand, runner, got it! Addie Ketterhagen.
Yeah, you can tell it means a whole lot to the kids on the floor right now. And the student section, for that matter.
Right. I mean, that's what I mean. We've got one student section here. Look, the Brillion student section's not here. I don't know, boys might be playing or something. But, you know, it's just bleachers are 80% full. Missing the pep bands.
Yep.
And that's all we're missing is a pep band in the Brillion student section, and we've gone from regional semifinal to sectional semifinal, final action.
I tell you what, though, it does the gym does echo. So when it gets loud, it gets loud.
Well, if there's any doubt about echoing in this gym, you just have to be here for warm-ups or at halftime when they put the PA system on.
Ooh.
3 ball, no good. And out of bounds. And the other thing is, I really like the way the officials are calling this game.
Yeah, they're letting a lot of stuff go. Letting them play. They're not calling a bunch of whistles. I mean, only 3 fouls in the first 8 minutes of the second half.
Right corner 3, no good from Wissy. Little gamesmanship, we'll call it that way, going on from a couple of the kids out there. They close out in the corner by Riley. $16-point lead, down to just 4 now for Brillion. Under 10 to go. In trouble. That one thrown away. Riley Ketterhagen comes up with the turnover. Kick out. Right corner, long 2 off the top of the backboard. Rebound Wissy, she'll go back up with it, no good.
Those point blank ones are killing Oostburg tonight.
Yep, chin on the rim, eyes on the glass. See it through the hoop. Emmer has that backdoor pass taken away. Wissy, she'll try the left side now. Get it to go! And that's gonna be another timeout for Brillion. 36-34, Brillion's lead cut to 2. We are gonna take it with them, gather our breath, reset for the final 9:06. You're watching W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
All right, we'll bring it out here. Back here at the shoe in Oostburg. Lead cut to 2. And Brady, you just said it's a 20-5 run out of the locker room for the Lady Dutch. Of course, the ball going through the hoop now. The defensive intensity picks up. Emmer with it on the left wing. Now kicks.
Little indecisiveness from Brillion offensively here.
Yeah, I mean, when they're not getting one more pass, open look threes. There's one right there. Yeah. Splash. Maya Emmer. When they're not getting that, they, like you said, they look a little indecisive. Kick out, answer other end. Oh, yeah! Karis Yeager for 3. Right back at it. Rebound put back, no. Chance to tie. This is a big offensive possession. Stop, pop, free throw line. You betcha, Addie Ketterhagen. 39-39, 7:47 left to go. That's what we came for, Brady.
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Foul going up. 2 shots here coming for number 23, Aubrey Williams. Personal foul goes on Bryn Wissey. So Williams will toe the free throw line where she shoots 64.3% on the year. Just 14 attempts though, 9 of 14. Scott the first one. Second one is good. So Williams makes both, gives the lead right back to Brillion. Oh, I thought she was going to pull it. That was the same spot from last time. Left hand, right hand lay-in. Another 2 for Carissa. Or Karis. I don't know why I keep on saying Carissa.
Absolutely different team that came out of the locker room in the second half.
First lead of the night for the Lady Dutch come at the 7-minute mark. Scrum for the ball, still loose. I hate to say it, Pivy, but she might have missed the travel there. She walked right into it. There's maybe a couple fouls could have been called earlier. Yeah. It's all right, Casey. We'll let you. It's a tough job, and we appreciate you doing it every night of the week.
They're way more thick-skinned than I can ever be, and I respect that.
Absolutely. Like I said, Casey's a good guy. We grew up officiating together. Now he's doing college ball and everything. That turnover, Lions. Sometimes the basketball gods have a way of settling things.
Yeah, these Oostburg guards in the second half have been incredible.
Oh,
I mean, they've created turnovers. The Ketterhagens have started hitting shots in the second half. Karis Yeager has hit shots. I mean, I don't think that there could be a better half that Oostburg could be playing right now than the one that they're in currently.
Oh, I thought she was thinking about pulling that for a second. was Riley. She kind of caught that squaring up. And here's a little bit of the old four-corner offense a little bit. Personal foul on Olivia Shue. First, second, team third. So we're still a long way from the bonus. 43-41, Lady Dutch just recaptured the lead. And it was the first lead of the night. Right wing for Sorens, back up top. And Yeager. Kick out. Turnus thought about it, but thought otherwise. Riley will stand out top on the left side. Not drawn a count yet. There it goes. Now we got a count. Inside to Yeager. Kick out, Turnus, and we'll redo it again. Just put it on repeat. The good news is this stays up, Brady. We'll be out of here before 8:30. The only thing I don't like about this is Oostburg had all the momentum.
Yeah.
Right-hand runner, no good. And now you've kind of slowed down mentally your attack a little bit.
That's a danger of when you really start to slow it down like that. especially off misses.
Pull up, no good. Way short for my hammer. They'll push here, and they got numbers. Nobody picks her up. Right hand, up and in. Count the basket. Karis Yeager.
Is that a 31-7 run now for the second half?
14, yeah, we're sitting at 31-10. 31-10 run here for the Lady Dutch in the second half. I didn't even have to sharpen the pencil in the first half on the Lady Dutch side. I'm running out of ink here in the second. 46-41, 4:43 left to go here in this one. Number 6 in the state, Brillion. Number 8 in the state, Oostburg. A tale of two halves. Emmer, 3-ball, no good. Rebound in the hands of Addie Ketterhagen. She'll push it ahead. Yeager, run, no good. Ooh.
I tell you, that was a heck of a pass from Addie Ketterhagen down there, too. She threaded the needle for sure.
It was, and if that one went and there's another and one, I'm not sure how they would have kept the student section off the floor. They were ready to explode. Karis Yeager is on fire in the second half. You betcha, W7 Productions. Great comment. No good there. Might have put up the jinx.
Oh, you got yours. I had mine early in the first half, so we're even now.
Right? So 47-41, just over 4 minutes to go. Better get the right camera on so everybody can watch this great action. They go inside, lady. Lions step through, foul going to be called on. It's going number 5, Addie Ketterhagen. Just her second, team 4th of the half. So Schumann goes to the line, she'll shoot 2, try to cut into the 6-point deficit. First one up and in. Schumann on the year, 39 of 51, 76.5%. I was hoping she made it because I already put in the filled-in circle on my unofficial score sheet.
But since you didn't say it, it was going to go in now.
Exactly. 47-43, under 4 to go. Riley up top with it, guarded by Emmer. Got a count going. I'm not sure. They're asking for them to foul and get one there, but I'm not sure you want Emmer to foul. I think she's got 3. No, she's only got 2. So Shu picks up her 3rd, team 6th. Fighting for it, loose ball going to be taken away. Possession back to the Lions. They trail by 4, 47-43, 3 minutes to go exactly. Left-hand side, up and good. Megan Schumann. So back to a 1-possession game. Brady, remember I said if it was going to be an offensive game, it would be a 13-point blowout?
Yeah.
Defensive game, it was going to be an instant classic. Well, here we are. Turnaround, no good. Tapped out of bounds. Possession going to remain here. Right, Brillion giving up 41.1 points on the year. Oostburg giving up 43. Well, we're sitting in that 45 to 50 point margin right now. This one's going to finish probably up above 50, but timeouts, Oostburg. It'll be their ball underneath the basket. When we come back, it's a full 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Brady, 2:32 left to go. A tale of two halves. I mean, what's changed for Brillion?
For Brillion, I mean, I said that they were taking good care of the ball in the first half. That kind of stopped. And when you turn the ball over, especially with the Ketterhagen twins in the backcourt, they get a chance to stretch their legs and run the floor. And Karis Jaeger's taken advantage of that a couple times, gotten some layups at the rim, gotten an and one. So, yeah, that's been the big difference in the second half is just Oostburg being able to get live ball turnovers off of Brillion's guards and taking advantage of some of those easy baskets in transition. That got him going, and that got him up to a 47-41 lead. And, you know, Megan Schumann has gotten a basket and a couple free throws here just a second ago. So now you got yourselves a 2-point game, 2:32 to go. Should be a interesting last 2.5 minutes here.
So 2.5 on the clock. 47-45 lead for Oostburg. Wissy spinner has that one blocked out of bounds. Pivy, why are you pointing at our camera, buddy? Riley Ketterhagen will trigger the inbound. This is kind of thrown in the middle of the paint. Kick out, 17-footer on the way. Addie Ketterhagen, she holds the follow through, puts the hand in the cookie jar. 49-45. Emmer now left corner in front of the Brillion bench, up top. Skip pass, right corner, three. Front rim, no good. Rebound going to be in the hands of Addie Ketterhagen. She'll take her time across the timeline. Now it's Jaeger with it. That one's poked, stolen away. Taken right back. And now we've got a foul. 1-and-1 situation coming. Personal foul is going to go on number 21, Olivia Shu, her fourth, team seventh. So with 1:39 on the clock and a 4-point lead, Addie Ketterhagen is going to step to the free throw line. Front rim, no good. Kept alive, Oostburg. Offensive reset here.
Karis Jaeger just got that offensive rebound, and she's had an outstanding second half.
Well, I'm not saying anything, but stick around for a Pat Connaughton Foundation player of the game. We're going to do that regardless if Brillion wins or if the Lady Dutch win. But
you're not saying, you're just saying.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying, exactly. So still one in the bonus situation this time for Riley Ketterhagen. And they got a violation on Bren Wissy. She stepped in too early.
That's a tough one. 3 chances at the 1-and-1, and they missed the front end, all 3 of them. Or got a violation on the last one.
Full court pressure here by the Lady Dutch. They lead by 4, 1:22 left. Shu with it, quickly up ahead. A little 8-footer, no good. Rebound into the hands of Addie Ketterhagen. She's going to be fouled, and we're going to make the long walk to the other end of the floor. 1:13 left, 49-45, still one in the bonus. As you mentioned, 3 times in a row now, the Lady Dutch have missed the front end of the 1-and-1. And make it 4 in a row, but who is it? None other than Karis Jaeger. Addie up top, she's going to be fouled. This time double bonus, so pressure's off.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before, getting all your chances at the bonus and missing the front end of every, or not scoring and getting points on the front end every single one of them.
So Shu, that's her 5th. Her night will be done unofficially with 7 points, all in the first half. She certainly did everything she could do to help this Brillion Lions team tonight. Averages 4.2, ends up with 7 on the night. There you go. See, pressure's off Brady. Addie calmly steps to the free throw line, knocks it down. And we're up to 50. And make it 51. 13 unofficially for Addie, all in the second half. It's a Brillion Lions team that really hasn't played in a lot of close games this year. And even last year with a lot of these same members on the squad, you almost wonder if the blowouts don't help them at all a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and this is a team that they're probably maybe going to see later in the year again. So
there's been a lot of chances here in the second half, and especially down the stretch, where they just looked unsure of who wants the ball.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot it in this situation. I don't want to have the turnover versus playing loose, playing free. If I miss, I miss. If I make it, I make it.
Yeah, definitely a lesson learned here tonight for Brillion, and I would not be surprised if these two teams matched up again and had another game quite like this one. So, I mean, definitely one you're going to remember, and definitely lessons to be learned from this one from Brillion's end of things.
Yeah, this like we talked about, this one will, one way or another, will determine the 1, 2, or the 3 seed between these two squads and Freedom. So we'll see what the supercomputer comes up with. Ketterhagen knocks down another. 52-45, 24 on the clock. Stick around after the game for our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. Come back tomorrow night. Mishicot at Random Lake. That should be another dandy. Weak side rebound, put back for Megan Schumann. Timeout for the Brillion Lions. It's going to be a full timeout. It's a 5-point lead, though, for the Lady Dutch here in the shoe. 52-47. One more final message from Pat. You're watching W7.
The Pat Connaughton Foundation prides itself on the impact that we have. Now, we started with clinics. We've grown to courts. Our new coming initiative is character, aka scholarships. How do we find a way to have an impact on a kid that will change their lives forever? We want to find ways to help reward those student athletes, help get them access to a better high school, a better AAU program, a better college, both on the court, but especially off the court. We want to someday have many kids that say, I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today if it wasn't for the Pat Connaughton Foundation. We can't do that ourselves. We do that through people like you. We're excited to launch the endowment program for scholarships in the next coming years, and we want to make sure that you stay up to date on all of the things that we're doing at the PCF. Be sure to follow us on social media. Be sure to visit our website on a regular basis, and be sure to sign up for our newsletter. Thank you again for your support, and at W7, it's for the girls.
.4 on the clock. This will all but do it. So a couple more free throws here for Oostburg. .1 on the clock, no good on that one. Jaeger almost came up with another one.
Well, that was fun. Yeah, I mean, wild second half on Oostburg's end, and real statement win for them, especially, you know, last month of the season, non-conference game, and team you might be seeing later in the year. So,
like you said, a big statement win. The final 52-47, Lady Dutch winners here in the shoe. For Brady Peterson, for myself, Counter Boys, it's been a heck of a battle. This one will go a long way in determining some seedings down the stretch. Stick around for our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. It is coming up next. You won't want to miss it. We've hinted at it. We'll be right back. You're watching W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Ready?
Yep.
Alrighty, we are back with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. It is none other than the senior, Karis Yeager. Y'all give her some love. Let's see, where's our graphic? There it is. There we go. We got it up. Talk to me about that game, huh?
Oh man, it was a rough start, that's for sure. I mean, coach got on us pretty hard in the locker in the classroom where we go.
Isaiah, he's cool, calm, collected.
Most of the time he is, but we were playing a little too rough in the first half, so we had to get on us a little bit, which made us bounce back and have a lot of energy going into the second half that we just wanted to play our game like we knew we can.
Absolutely. I mean, in the second half, for Brady Peterson and I who were calling the game, I mean, you had some big time buckets, but rebounds down the stretch. What's your mentality there?
Oh man, we have our X every time, and so we're pretty tough with that. I love being able to be in that position, and it kind of just went right to me, and I was like, I got to get this ball. It was a good play. It was awesome.
Absolutely. And I mean, talk to me about the defense in the second half. It just seemed like it was a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
Especially once the ball started going through the hoop for you guys.
Yeah, so we just weren't talking enough, and we're all tough defenders. We weren't playing like we can, and so coming in the second half, we knew that we had to communicate better and just play our game and play pressure defense, and just do what we can do. And we all talked, and we got through a lot of it, and it was super cool for us to work together.
So at halftime, you send each other a little Snapchat, so we need to communicate more, and then
not quite.
The second half.
We started talking in the locker room. We knew what we needed to do, and we wanted to do it to pull off this win.
Absolutely.
As a team.
And this is what I was talking about. See, this is what's fun. When all these people are here, we just kind of go like this, and we make them a part of the interview and everything.
Yeah.
And because you guys are rock stars.
Yeah, they are.
These guys behind us are rock stars. You're a rock star as well. Goals for the rest of the team this year. Now that we were here at game one. We were here kind of halfway through the year, sort of, for the first half, and now we're approaching the final stretch of the season.
Yeah.
Goals for the Lady Dutch going on the rest of the year.
I mean, obviously the goal, a conference title. Again, we want to be able to go four-peat, so that's really exciting for us. And right now we have the makings to do that. And so just keep working as a team like we did the second half, coming together and just playing the game that we can play.
Absolutely. Karis Yeager, our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game, as the Lady Dutch take home the big win on Big Monday here on W7. One final question for you, Karis, and the rest of the Lady Dutch. You guys know the answer to this one. It's a little different question, though. But game days are?
For the girls.
There you go. You've been watching W7 here on Big Monday. I'm back tomorrow night in Random Lake as they take on Mishicot. You've been watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.